I think this took a lot of courage, and I think that we would all agree, and I think that all of us would also agree that all Harris women are like that. It takes a lot of courage, and from my experience, every woman I've met at Harris is very strong and intelligent. So now, a very good friend of mine is going to talk about. I'm getting there. So a friend of ours is going to talk about like a feminist in construction, and from my personal experience, she's the first person I met in Chicago when I just got off the plane. She has been extremely supportive since I arrived here, and I don't know. I know she's very strong, she's very intelligent, and I have learned a lot from her. So I leave you with Mayra.
Being on a stage without a karaoke on my back. So I'll try my best. And we can start. My name is Mayra.
Back.
I'm gonna say
Sing.
Okay, so my name is Mayra, and today I'm gonna tell you a story about myself. It's a story about change. It's a story about how I am just a feminist, but always under construction. I think that when we first come here, we just met these new people that are who they are now, but we don't know who we were before. And so this is the change I want to tell you about. I was born and raised in a Mexican city. It is the third biggest Mexican city, but it is a very conservative city. And I was born in a progressive traditional family from Guadalajara, but still with a lot of challenges and a lot of expectations regarding to how women act. Of course, because I am a good girl from province in Mexico, I attend a Catholic school. And there are some things that are taught besides math and Spanish in the schools, and most of them are related to how you behave. Luckily for me, I am in those kind of Catholic schools that says that God loves you just the way you are. So every time I was doing wrong things for my family or my school, Jesus were always there, like high five. But still those expectations were out there. You are supposed to marry at a certain age. You are supposed to want kids, several kids, as much as you can. And then be a perfect cook. And all these things that were like, at some point, you feel like you have to, but you don't know. You are not supposed to speak out loud. You are not supposed to laugh out loud. And whoever who have ever heard me laugh, know that I laugh out freaking loud. And at some point, I started thinking that it is like all the way around, like gay people goes out of the closet. For women, it's like get in the closet. Please, stop being so yourself. Stop being that loud person that you are. How about if you behave better? So I started trying to walk this path until someone broke my heart. I was 24 years old in a 5 years long relationship, and we broke up, and I found myself empty. No, I had nothing left. Everything, all my dreams were gone, so I went to therapy for a couple of years, and started rediscovering all those things that I wanted to do, all those things that I value about myself, all those things that were always there, but have been put in the back of my mind. And I also started recognizing all those insecurities that I was living with, all the body shaming. Even if I was like super thin, I never felt like super attractive. I was not in the mini shirts, because no. And then the feminist bug woke up. So she started waking up step by step. It's not like something instantaneous, it takes time. But when it starts, you cannot just leave it outside. So you start seeing all those things that happen around yourself, and it's like, have you ever been that asshole? Like, has this been out there all the time? Is my dad like that, for real? And that is very disruptive, and that is very criticized, and that is dangerous, because we usually don't like the others to change. So you are exaggerating, you are pushing it too much, but then we start changing. And I started asking a lot of questions. Why does my brother can come later than I can? Why am I not supposed to wear this freaking skirt? And why are we calling her a bitch because she's living with whoever she wants? But also we have to pick our battles. At some point, when I was coming to grad school, in a family reunion, one of my uncles asked, well, if she's going to live in the USA for a couple of years, she can find a gringo, right? Like, get married, as she should have, and well, maybe, yes. You just don't say anything else. Another thing that I have been learning is that more than recognition, I have been appreciating all those women who think and act different than I do. I have a lot of friends who did get married very young and got these beautiful kids, and they are very happy, and that's super cool. And sometimes I still fail a lot, and I keep saying those horrible things, macho things, like, oh, don't go, it's very early, don't be a girl. What? Why are you like that, Mayra? Don't. I am still under construction. I am trying to be a better version of myself pretty much every day. Trying to accept myself, to accept others, just the way we are. And this is usually more easier when you are surrounded by beautiful people that join you in this path. So thank you for being around.
I can relate to your kind of under construction perspective, and I'm wondering if you ever feel like you need to be careful in what you're saying, even around other women.
Yes, always. I mean, I come from this society, not only women, but men, a lot of them, that we are so, I think I am trying to be better than that, but we are always judging the other. And sometimes when you start changing, you are judged. But you have two options. You can shut up and sit, or you can just keep talking and try to keep beating yourself. Santi.
I'm wondering, like, what is the biggest change in your life so far?
The biggest what?
Change.
Change. I don't know. Today I was talking to someone about this presentation, and I was telling her about that broken heart that changed my path, and I think I am constantly changing since then. I am pretty sure that I would have a couple of kids at least if I have stayed there, and that is terrifying. But I don't know. I don't know what's the biggest change, but what I know is that I am trying to change in the way I feel more comfortable with myself. Yes, Hector.
How does it feel challenging these conservative Mexican people with these feminist attitudes?
It's fun. No, I have a very supportive family that sometimes just close their eyes and say like, oh my God, what did we do with this girl? But they always hug me and tell me that they are like very proud about who I am and stuff. And that's enough to keep going sometimes. Yes, Carlos.
So, was there like a particular event in your life that caused this feminist bug to start to rise? Like a life-changing event that...
I want to think that we all women had that bug asleep inside us. And I don't know. It was, I was taking therapy for a couple of years because I was very sentimentally damaged. And like in the road of like my self-recognition and my self-value and stuff, it just woke up. It was there. It was always there. Because it is about what you are. It's about what you deserve as a human being. I don't want to be like a second-class citizen just because I'm a woman.
I personally enjoy very much watching your Facebook.
She's from Guadalajara.
And I find it really impressive to see how you answer to people that we both know, that we know how conservative they are. And I always find it very impressive to see how well you respond to them and you don't go crazy. And I wanted to ask you, like, how did you find the answer of how to behave with those kind of people that are so different from what we think and deal with their ideas, even though you know they won't change their minds?
You know something? Most of the people I have in my Facebook are people that I love or used to love. So it is not like I want to educate someone. It's just that I feel that when someone is being aggressive on feminist topics, it might be only because they are afraid of the unknown. Because, it's not that I am killing someone because I'm a feminist and now I kill people. It's not like that. It's just, I'm just asking for things that make me feel safe, that make me feel comfortable, that make me feel enough. So whenever someone is writing weird and stupid things in Facebook against those stuff, I just breathe deeply. And because I love them, somehow, I try to, let them, at least try to let them see what I see from my very own point of view. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it was just half an hour spending Facebook as every single day in my life. Mayra.
So, following that question, so how much do you think empathy, like, because we have arguments, we can keep on arguing with people thinking. How much do you think empathy, like within your family, actually helps to be open to these new ideas, because I think all these topics of like race and feminism, I feel like the real understanding of, and it sounds silly sometimes, I'm like, okay, so I have this thing that is hard to be understanding. Come up with something that can help you, maybe, for your family or most people to understand what you're going through and maybe be open to new ideas in such a conservative society.
I think that just the other way around my Facebook posts, pretty much everybody who asks is someone that kind of love me. So sometimes I just want to understand what the hell happened with me. Why instead of having the big dress and the huge body with a guy that I don't have on my side, why grad school? Why? Why on your 30s? I mean, you are 31, and that's like. But still, those people who are interested in me, at some point they do want to understand. And every time we talk about these things, either they think I'm crazy and they just leave me alone and say like, oh yes, I get you, or they do get some things that I think. They do get some things that I care, that I am interested in. And every single conversation about this topic is a win. Yes?
Kind of a broad question, but how much responsibility falls on men to sort of like spread feminism to other men who are like very, very like close off to it?
That's a tough.
But like the true definition of feminism, as opposed to the stereotype.
That's a tough question, but I think that if you care about feminists and you have these boy clubs that really don't, maybe what you can do is to ask them to listen to us. Because, I mean, the problem with trying to explain feminism being a man is that you can at some point kind of mansplain people, and that's weird. But I mean, I think that the best thing you and all our guys around here can do is to listen to us. We do have things that we want to say about this topic, and it is super cool having allies. It is super cool. I mean, sometimes we have spaces where we are not welcome or where we are not listened, and it's cool to have someone on our side who is just raising the hand on our behalf or something. But I would say that the best thing for me is for you to listen to us, to try to understand what we are trying to say and to feel and how we are comfortable about these topics. Yes, then.
This is a question about your self-reflection and maybe even about it. So, like, I really like you, Mayra. No, I really like you. You're one of the people who, like, when I see you, I get happy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just project this on people. I think a lot of people are shaking their heads at you because they're like, they know this is a thing, right? So I'm wondering, is this something that this ability to project joy, right? Did that come from self-reflection, or is that something that was just a personality trait? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I mean, I was outgoing pretty much all my life, and that helps. And I mean, self-reflection always helps too. I don't know. I'm sorry. Raja.
So
before the bug, you used to be like insecure, like you said. And after the bug, do you still hear these voices? Are these voices that call you insecure? Do you think, do they become stronger or do they become less?
Of course, I still hear them. I mean,
did they become stronger? I mean, more fighting you harder?
No. It's like those beasts over there in my mind are being a little bit thin. Like, they are still there. Sometimes I see myself in the mirror, and these 20 pounds that I have gained since the first time I came to Chicago are there, and I'm like, oh my God. And this reminder in Facebook, 2 years ago you were wearing a bikini. And I'm like, oh. I mean, those voices are still there, but I am just trying to be more nice to myself. And whenever I'm telling myself that you are so dumb because you didn't do the presentation the way you should have, I'm like, don't be like that with yourself, because I am not like that with the others. And before, I used to be like that with myself, and I am just trying positively to stop doing that to myself.